Hello everyone and welcome back to Genie Crafts. So today's video is a bit of an experimental video where I tried to create a combination of light box, a paper sculpture and a lamp type structure. I did not completely succeed in it, but it was not a complete failure also. There were a lot of things that I learned from this, and this was an experiment to something bigger that I'll be doing in future. So I decided to just share this with you guys so that you guys can also try out something experimental on your own time. So guys, let's get started. So the first step is template creation. The 3D structure for this particular experimental model was created in Blender, and subsequently I created the 2D template within Pepakura. For this video I'm skipping the tutorial on the template preparation. If I get enough requests to show how I created the 3D model, I'll put it up on my channel also. For this particular model, I have chosen 300 GSM white leftover paper from my other Lightbox projects. 300 GSM I'm choosing because I have to host the light inside it, so I cannot use a really thin paper. I could have used black also, but I had enough leftover thick paper which I didn't want to go waste, so I have chosen this 300 GSM paper. As you can see that there is a lot of leftover paper which I just don't know how to use, so I'm using in these kind of experimental projects. The first step is cutting out the pieces of the 3D model to create the structure. For that I am going to use the Olfa paper cutting knife, which has a shorter blade as the paper is thick, so I need better control, and hence the knife with a shorter blade. Also, since this is an open model and I cannot write anything on the parts that I cut out, so I am going to create marks for scoring with the help of the tip of the blade. So you can see that I am creating pressure marks on each of the lines where I need to score, and once I have done this, now I'll cut along the solid lines to create my first part, and similarly I will cut out rest of the parts before I start scoring them. Once you have cut out the part, the next step is to score along the dotted lines. There will be different kind of dotted lines on your part. You need to create crease with the help of a blunt tip tool. It can be a compass, it can be a used ball pen, it can be a butter knife, or it can be any blunt tool with an edge or with a point. So utilizing that edge or point, create creases on your cutout part so that you can fold along those dotted lines. For regular dashed lines, fold inwards, which is also known as a valley fold, and for a dashed and dotted line, fold outwards, which is also known as a mountain fold. In this particular model, almost all the folds were valley folds only, and very few parts had mountain folds. So here we are with all the parts cut out. As you can also see that I have kept the template printout because I have not written any edge numbers on the parts that I have cut out, and these printout will help me to identify which particular two edges to join together. So the process is very simple. Identify an edge with and without flap which have the common numbers, and all you need to do is apply glue on the edge with the flap and connect it with the edge without the flap containing the same number. The entire model has three separate parts in the 3D model. The first is the base on which the entire model rests. Then after the base there is a small platform under which the light is housed so that it can light up the egg dome which will sit on top of that platform. So three different parts to this model, and right now we are building the topmost part, that is the egg shaped dome. So continue attaching the edges with common numbers together and complete the model. Once you complete the model, you will see that you can still see the flaps on the inside of the model, which will not look good once the light shines from the bottom. So the next step is we are going to cover those flaps with the help of plain sheets of paper which were pre-prepared as part of the 3D model only. So all you need to do is cut them and paste them on the appropriate sides. So here is the part that I am talking about. As you can see that it is already in the shape of the egg for one of the faces or one of the sides of the egg as part of the 3D model. And if you stick it on the inside, what it is going to do is that it is going to hide all the flaps that are currently visible. It will also add to the strength of the model and make it a little bit heavier and a bit more steady once you put it on top of your base platform. Next we are going to build the middle layer of the model, which is the layer where the light is going to be put, and then the model will be closed with a gap for the wires to come out and connect to the external source. So right now I am building the base for the model, and once I have connected all the sides, I am going to place the lights inside it and then close the model from the top by taking out the wire from one of the openings. So for the light I am using the multi-part LED strip which will allow me to put two strips of 3 LED lights on either side of the opening for the wire, and there is a sticky at the back of the light, so I can just peel it off and stick it to the base layer. Once the LED strips were in place, I utilized the hole that I had created to bring out the connector wire and close the flap and completed the middle layer of this structure. Now we move on to the last part of the 3D model, which was the base on which this entire model rests, and you can also see that there is an opening for connecting it to the power source. So the wire that was coming out of the middle layer gets connected to a portable connector inside here, and this wire directly goes to the power adapter which powers the LED housed in the middle layer. So this three-way modular structure allows me to play around with the structure a little bit, hence I did not create it in a rigid fashion inside a single 3D structure. I divided it into 3 parts. Now that we are ready with the outer 3D structure, it's time to decorate the egg dome with bits and pieces of paper sculpture. Since this was an experiment, so I tried to keep the design to a very simple design. All I did was took a strip of grass vector image from the internet and created a long strip out of it by repeating it again and again. I used Microsoft PowerPoint to create this, took a printout of it on the paper and cut the strip of grass on the same 300 GSM white paper. Once I had it cut out, I divided it into small portions and folded it at the bottom so that I can stick it to the base of the egg dome. Once the decoration of the egg dome was completed, the next step was to stack the 3 parts on top of each other. You can see that I am connecting the middle part with the bottommost base part of the 3D model. I am using Fevicol to connect the 2 parts. I have also ensured before connecting that the wires were connected internally through the holes created on the bottommost 2 parts of the 3D model. You can see that adapter input point is sticking out, which will connect to the power source. After this, I put a little bit of Fevicol on the base of the egg dome and I stuck it to the middle portion, and the last step was to switch on the light and see the magic. Well, this is an experiment to somewhat more complex model that I'll be building in future. Even if I'm building something like this, there is a huge scope of improvement. You can utilize a darker colored paper for the base and more thicker also for the middle layer, so that less amount of light is bleeding through the paper and more light is going towards the dome where the actual paper sculpture is residing. So these improvements can be made and this model can be made much more beautiful. So that's it for today's guys. I hope you all liked this experimental video. If you guys enjoyed it, then please do not forget to hit the like button and share this video with your friends. Also do subscribe to my channel for regular videos on paper arts, and I will see you guys very soon in my next video. Till then, stay safe, take care, and bye bye.